All right, so I've got the meat pretty much sauteed. This is how it should look. Looks pretty good. Smells good. Okay. Now we're going to take it over and put it on our Hawaiian rolls. All right, so now I'm going to make the salad part that's going to go on this. So it's an 8-ounce bag of shredded lettuce. We're just going to put that in the bowl. And let's see here, a half a cup of mayonnaise. Half a cup of mayonnaise. Let's see, here's a half a cup. So, good gracious, I made a mess. You know why? Because I don't never measure very often. I measure with my heart. All right, that looks like a half a cup. Minus all that on the thing. Let me get a towel. I can't stand that. Okay, so we're going to do half a cup of mayonnaise. And then it calls for a half a cup of, you know, I'm not going to measure any more of this. This is just going to be with love. Okay, so it says 3 tablespoons of submarine dressing. So this is submarine dressing. I got it in the deli section. So let's see here. 3, what did I say? 3 tablespoons. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Looks like 3 to me. Okay. And then it calls for a half a cup of banana peppers. So let's get us half a cup of those, and then I'm gonna cut those up a little bit. Jeff loves these. I like them. I don't love them. So the smaller the better for me. All right, that looks about like half a cup. And then we're gonna cut these up. These. I made some one summer and they turned out just like this. They're pretty easy to make, actually. This summer, if I have any banana peppers that I grow, or if I get some, I'll do one and show you guys how to make these. All right, so we're gonna put this in the bowl. Okay. And then it calls for dill pickles. I don't have any dill pickles. So, I think I'm just going to use some bread and butter pickles. And then it calls for a red onion. Let me go grab a red onion. All right, now we're going to add our red onion. I'm just going to chop it up fine too. You know what my favorite thing is with red onions? Pickled red onions. Oh, they're so good. And I love those. They are my favorite. I don't think Jeff's a huge fan of red onions, but the recipe calls for it, so I'm going to put it in there. And that's about 1/4 a cup of red onion. You can do more, you can do less. I'm just sticking strictly to the recipe, and I've got this off of Pinterest. Now, like I said, it calls for dill pickles, and I don't have any. But I do have some of my bread and butter pickles that I canned this past summer, and I'm going to go ahead and use up these. I love them. They're so good. All right, I'm just going to cut these up too. Chop them up. now, here's my bowl of all of my good stuff. Let me wash my hands. I'll be right back. All right, so now I'm just going to stir this together. And then once I get all this stirred together, I'm just going to let it set and marry until I get the meat and everything done. And I'm still going to add cheese to the rolls, but this smells so good. It smells like Subway to me. Alright, we're just letting it, we're just stirring it all together. Alright, we're going to let this marry together. Okay, so now we're going to, let me bring this down so you guys can see a little better. We are going to put some provolone cheese on here. Okay, and we're going to get our meat, and we're going to put our meat on there. So I'm just going to put the meat on top here. And this meat smells good. This would be good making like an Italian salad and not even doing the meat or doing the bread. I maybe cut up a little bit more meat than I should have, but you know what? I like the meat on here, so we're just going with it. So what? I made extra. Just make some big old sandwich sliders. Okay, that's all of the meat. Let me try it. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Now it says to put the rolls back on there. And 2 tablespoons of butter and Italian seasoning. Mix that together. And you're supposed to brush it on. I don't have a brush. So I'm just gonna make do with what I got. And I'm gonna use this little spatula thing I got here and put it on that way. You know those saying, make do with what you got. I actually did look at the store, but you know. Okay, now I'm gonna add a little bit more of the Italian on top. Okay, now I am going to pop it in the oven for about 5 to 7 minutes. All right, they are out of the oven. And then now I'm going to burn my fingers probably. Let me find something else to flip this off. I'm sure there's a better way. There we go. Okay. Let me get some of this meat back on there. Y'all, this smells so good. All right, so now I'm going to put the salad mixture on it. Now, you could add tomatoes to this too as well. I don't like tomatoes, so I'll be not putting that in here. All right. Now we're going to put the top back on it. This is good, y'all. Where's my knife at? And then we're just gonna cut it. Hold on, let me get a plate. All right, I got me a plate. I ain't gonna lie, this is a little messy. So here we go. Let's try it. Let's see what it tastes like. You better have some napkins ready. This is good. Oh, wow. Okay, this is a winner. This is definitely a winner. All right, guys. So, chopped Italian sliders. It's a good one. Bye, guys.